So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys two combos that are involved in the King Calamity play that are greatly improved thanks to Rise of the Duelist. We got one new card in Rise of the Duelist which doesn't exactly change how the play goes, but what it does is that it nets you advantage from it. So beforehand you'd be going to things like either a Red Dragon Arch-themed monster, or you'd go into a Savage Dragon, which then you'd have to then waste the Savage Dragon to go into a King Calamity. But now we got one new monster which nets us advantage while also being the material for King Calamity, which you'll see during the combo, unless you guys can already figure it out and guess what it is. But not only am I going to show you this 3-card combo, as you can see, I've got the 2 cards here to show you how the card advantage plays out as we go. But I'm also going to show you a different route for all the American and Canadian players out there who can use manga promos, because the whole play gets better once you include Zero King Reiji. In fact, the whole DDD deck gets better if you can include Zero King Reiji, which unfortunately for us European players, we can't play him at the moment. That is not going to stop me from getting a full playset. So, you're going to get 2 combos out of me, both involving the King Calamity play, that shows you the advantage, and also the complete hand trap proof for the American and Canadian players. But before I get into all that, if you enjoyed this, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any future content here on the channel. Obviously, if you enjoy a channel, you don't want to miss out on its content, and that notification bell helps prevent that. If you can do all of that, we greatly appreciate it, and we couldn't thank you guys enough for doing so. You guys have helped us out a lot. All of your support is greatly appreciated, and again, we thank you so much. So, as well, I want to give a big shout out to, I believe he was absolutely something like, I had the name in my head and now I can't remember it. It's absolutely something. I will post his channel link, or the video to one of his videos, link to one of his videos down below in the comments section, so you guys can check it out. It was thanks to his video as I was streaming through the worldwide YouTube for DD content, just to see what other people are playing. I stumbled upon his videos and I found this combo and everything in there as well. And so big shout outs to him. Again, I'll post down the video to his a video to one of his videos down below in the comments section, so you can see his content. I believe he's not only doing DD stuff, but he's also doing I believe Infernoble Nights is his new project at the moment. So if you like Infernobles, you can check him out for that as well. So with all that rambling out the way, let's get into this King Calamity play. I believe it's actually it's changing my deck as well. I'm actually going to go from the Satellite Warrior to the King Calamity stuff, I believe. I might do, because it's crazy. Like, it's really good. So we go and start off with Kepler, obviously, and Kepler's going to get us a gate, which we're then going to play gate, and gate's going to grab us the Necro Slime. Our Holy Trinity here is what we like to see. From there, we're going to go Spell Slime and Necro Slime into Flame King Genghis. I try to keep everything here so it's nice and easy for me, and I still fail. We're then going to go Swell Slime, banish that for Lamia, and then Genghis is going to revive Necro Slime. We're then going to tune these two into Gus King Alexander, and then we're going to link these two into Cross Sheep. Now move everything down a bit. So yeah, that'll do, donkey. From there, we're going to go Necro Slime and Genghis, as you can hear my bad voices, into High Flame King Genghis. This is going to trigger Gus King to revive Lamia, and then we're going to sync those two off into our first negate to just help protect ourselves. Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon. This is then going to trigger Cross Sheep to revive a monster from grave. So we're going to revive Lamia, which then is going to trigger High Flame King to revive Gust King Alexander. From there, you would normally go into, previously you would go into things like Savage Dragon, and Savage Dragon will then give you not only an additional form of negation if you need it, but also your level 8 dragon target to go into King Calamity. But now things have changed. Now we can tune these two and go into the brand new Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. This is a new dragon that's come out of Rise of the Duelist, and it greatly improves the combo just because instead of getting an additional negation, which then you're just going to waste afterwards on your opponent's turn, you can now get card advantage. So what this card does is that he's a level 8 Dark Dragon who's generic and has 3000 attack, 2500 defense. If this card is synchro summon, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, add 1 excavated light or dark dragon or dark monster to your hand. Also send the remaining cards to the graveyard. You can banish 1 light and 1 dark from your hand or grave, except this card is pressing this card from the grave, banish it when it leaves the field. You can use each effect of Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, once per turn. So now since we synchro summoned him, we can now excavate the top 5 cards of our deck. I'm going to just show you guys a rigged excavation just so I can show you guys how much advantage you can get from just playing Chaos Magical Dragon instead of going into the Savage Dragon at this point. So I excavate the top 5 cards of my deck. Okay, cool. Let's go and add the Ragnarok. So I'm going to put Ragnarok there, and all these extra cards are going to go to the grave. From here on, it's pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm going to put the excavated cards here, so just to show you guys, that's my grave. If you've been following along, that's now there. I'm going to use Lamia's effect, send contract to the grave, summon Lamia out, link these two off into Christian Hack Firebrax. Hack Firebrax is going to get us a DD Ghost, and then we pass turn from there. From here on your opponent's turn, you go High Firebrax, banishes itself, summons out Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron now goes Chain Link 1 to draw, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 1 to Synchro, Chain Link 2 to draw. So Chain Link 2 to draw a card, like another Call by the Grave, ain't that nice? And then we're going to Synchro these guys off, double tuning into King Calamity, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, King Calamity. So now we can go Chain Link 1 of DD Ghost to just send another copy, since we had the Necro Slime, rigged to Necro Slime, and send another Necro Slime, and Chain Link 2 King Calamity to blanket negate everything your opponent does throughout this entire turn. Opponent passes turn to you, we draw a card. Oh look, we drew 1 for 1. And then we can go Chaotic Ruler. You can banish the DD Ghost and the light Formula Sync one that we put in our grave to get itself back, and then, like, you know, you can do your DD Ghost to ditch a card. Let's ditch like a Swell Slime. And then there we go. So from just that 3 cards, we got 2800, 3k, 33 because he did get a power buff from Cross Sheep, 4k. Opponent had a past turn, and we got 5 cards in our hand again. That's insane. But how can we make this better? How about we make it all Nibiru proof with just a few changes of cards? So I'm going to rewind. I'm just going to scoop everything up. I'm going to have a hand of Swirl Slime, Necro Slime. We're going to have Lamia and the Zero King Reiji. If we get these 3 cards plus the Zero King Reiji, we can do that whole play and make it Nibiru proof. We can make it, essentially we can get the King Calamity, the +1, and make the whole play Nibiru. Hand trap proof. Not just even Nibiru proof, the hand trap proof, including infinite impermanence. And you will see why. So, we start off, we fuse these into our Genghis. We can then banish Swirl Slime to summon out Necro Slime, and this is going to trigger Genghis to get back the Reiji. You don't have to do this if you want to. You can swap it around if you wanted. We could then, to make it even safer for our Reiji, we can go Swirl Slime and Necro Slime, into Genghis, and then we can banish Swirl Slime to summon out Reiji, and Genghis revives Necro Slime. Completely up to you how you want to do it. This just makes it so that you can't get your Reiji DD crowed or something like that, or anything like that. From here on, we're going to use Zero King Reiji's effect to tribute Necro Slime and activate one of 3 effects. So his three effects are: this card can attack directly, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in the spell and trap card zones, or the one we're going to use, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in the hand or grave, which counts to every single hand trap you could possibly face. And this is on your 3rd summon, because your first summon was this, your second summon was this, and your third summon was this. Just crazy. So now that we've done that, we tributed the Necro Slime, so now our opponent cannot activate cards or effects in the hand and graveyard. Then we can normal summon our Lamia, synchro these off into Gus King Alexander, and then you can essentially perform the combo. Make the cross sheet, then use Necro Slime to banish it Genghis to make High Flame King Genghis. This triggers cross sheet to revive Lamia. This triggers High Flame Genghis to revive Gus King Alexander. We then synchro these into our Chaotic Ruler. No, in fact, no. I'm going ahead of myself there. So that's there. So we made this, and we used this to get back this, and we used him to get back him, yep. And then we link these two off. Going one step ahead, as I do. Make the High Fibrax. High Fibrax is going to summon out Ghost. This then triggers Gus King to revive Lamia. There we go. Better advantage. And then we synchro those into our chaotic ruler. This is going to let us excavate top 5 cards. Then we add 1 excavated dark, so I'm just going to add the Kepler, just so you guys can see. Pass turn to our opponent. Opponent's turn. Banish. To summon, effect, to draw 1, and then synchro off. Chaotic King Calamity. King Calamity can then target a card. I believe Lamia should be in the grave, so you can send another Lamia. And then pass. Turn gets passed. Turn comes back to us. Draw a card. And then we can get back the Chaos Ruler by banishing these 2. Who then gets back a Swirl Slime. So the only thing you lose from adding in the Reiji with the second hand is you don't get the Crystal Ring. But instead of the Crystal Ring, you make the whole play hand trap proof. So you got 2 options through these combos. One is a 3-card combo which ends on a Crystal Ring, King Calamity, High Flame Genghis, a Chaos Ruler, and a whole 5-card hand on your next turn. Or you have a 4-card combo, which is Swirl Slime, Lamia, Necro Slime, and Reiji. You end on a High Flame King Genghis, King Calamity, Chaos Ruler, and 3 cards in your hand on your next turn, but your whole initial play could not be hand trapped. So, guys, I hope you enjoy these two combos for King Calamity DDD. Again, if you did enjoy it, give us a like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell as well. And post your comments down below what you personally think of all of these. I think they're both phenomenal combos. I think they're really good. Makes me jealous that I can't utilize these myself. But it also makes me proud that DD can do this. My favorite deck can do this. So I'd like to hear your thoughts down below as well. So as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.